Do you identify as black? No, it's a serious question because you might not identify. Can you please put the mic? Thank you. Okay.
When I walked into the room,
I am not done with my question.
Young lady.
I'm just asking you to listen to me while I ask my
I'm
question.
about to answer your first question.
But I didn't finish my question.
What's up, amazing people of YouTube? Hope you all are feeling good. My name is Elaru, your host, and today I'm back with another video check out with you guys. This is called GOAT, Allen West legendary double smackdown of Smog SJW. You know the drill, guys. We talk less and we react more. Let's check this video out.
Do you identify as black? No, it's a serious question because you might not identify. Can you please put the mic? Thank you. Okay.
When I walked into the room,
I am not done with my question.
Young lady.
I'm just asking you to listen to me while
I'm about to answer your first question.
But I didn't finish my question.
Okay. Yeah, I'm black.
Less than 9% of the people in this room are black, and we're all not here for you. Do you think there are racial inequalities in America? And how do you feel about Trump increasing both economic inequality and discrimination for people of color and LGBTQ people? What about violence against marginalized people in the United States? Can you talk about that?
Well, the subject was about, national security and foreign policy. But I will tell you that I think in the minority community and the black community, I think they're pretty happy that unemployment isn't at an all-time low in the United States of America for Hispanic and black communities, and that's the truth. As a matter of fact, overall unemployment is an all-time low. So if you want to break the pay gap or racial inequality gap, the most important thing is my parents taught me, who were black, born and raised down south, was about equality of opportunity and not equality of outcomes. I would challenge you to read the book by a black man by the name of Booker T. Washington called Up From Slavery, okay?
That's funny, because W.E.B. Du Bois is much better at describing the racial inequalities in America that you are denying that happen now. And to say that, we are better and unemployment is down is dismissing the fact that a lot of LGBTQ people are in trouble right now because of your administration. And a lot of black
I'm not
people.
in administration. I'm just a guy.
I mean,
here.
you are supporting the administration, though, aren't you?
I'm not speaking for the administration.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know that.
I'm just a private citizen. I'm just Joe Sixpack.
Okay, I have a second question. I'm sorry for my tone. Previously, I was just frustrated.
That's okay. I have 2 daughters. They talk to me like that.
Thank you. My question is...
But I cut them off with their allowance.
Well, you don't have that ability here.
I know.
My question is about national security, because I do feel like the KKK and white nationalists are threats to black individuals in the United States. There have been multiple shootings recently within the last 10 years, and there have been an increase of violence against black people. And I wanted to know if you think that that's a national security issue and how you would address that.
Yeah, I think it's a national security issue right here in the south side of Chicago, where you have a combat zone going on in Rahm Emanuel, and everyone just seems to not care, or as well as in Baltimore or other places. And that's black on black crime. That's not KKK or whatever.
What about white on black crime? I'm sorry, but that's what I was asking.
Oh, okay. Well, then, have you ever heard of Margaret Sanger?
You can't just give one example.
Margaret Sanger and the organization that she founded since 1973, almost 17 million unborn black babies have been murdered by that organization. I think that's something that we should really be concerned about. The fact that the United States government gives $568.7 million to an organization that was founded by a white supremacist, a racist, a person that spoke at Klan rallies, that referred to blacks as undesirables and weeds, I would join forces with you in a heartbeat to say that we need to cut off funding to an organization like that called Planned Parenthood. That 50, well, I don't think we give taxpayer money to the Ku Klux Klan.
It's a terrorist organization that has not been targeted by the FBI.
Well, yeah, they have. The FBI goes after white supremacist organizations, but then I would ask you, why is it that nobody goes after Antifa? I mean, I think Antifa is also a domestic terrorist organization. I mean, look at what they have done at certain colleges and universities to prevent people from going out there and freely speaking. So let's call a ball and a strike. And so there are many organizations out there that we need to be targeting. But I will tell you, first and foremost, we shouldn't give $568.7 million to an organization like that. And if you do some research, I think between 50 to 55% of Planned Parenthood clinics are in black communities. That's a travesty.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Look, first off, when I see videos like this, I wonder if respect figuratively jumped out the window, because her tone at the beginning was just oof. It was uncalled for. It wasn't necessary. Because she started with the question, do you identify as a black man? This whole identity thing is really beginning to confuse a lot of people, because she can evidently see he's black. I mean, if I was in his position, man, I'd scoff and laugh too, because that was a very, very ridiculous question. And then that laughter triggered her, because before he even made to answer the question, or as he made to answer the question rather, she was already trying to butt in and talk him down. And bro, I mean, that's just not right. He has gray hair already, so you should know that respect is meant to be present. I mean, that is totally unacceptable. The way and manner she spoke to him, so wrong. And the funny thing is, she's advocating for the rights of the LGBTQ, saying that Donald Trump has made life unbearable for them, they are unemployed and all whatnot. I feel like that's their choice. They refuse to affiliate themselves with the new system. The former administration embraced them. The former administration fueled their fire. The former administration made them feel like demigods, if I'm to put it that way. But then Donald Trump is having none of that. He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't see reasons with why a trans man should be triggered when they call him a woman, or when they call her a woman. The gender identity thing is pretty confusing. He doesn't see why children should be physically mutilated to suit whatever gender affiliations they want to go in. He doesn't see why Transgender Awareness Day should be placed on Easter Day. He doesn't see why a lot of things that they are doing should be done. And I know, yeah, most of them don't really go along with the terms in the Bible, but it says when you're with the Romans, you behave like the Romans. And since power has changed, and the man in power does not really support that all-out gender ideology, then for the sake of everyone's mental health, why don't you just tone it down? And I don't feel like he's deliberately withholding jobs from them. I really don't feel that's the case. So, then again, coming out to say this particular set of people are unemployed, there's a lot of white supremacy theories concerning Donald Trump, and he's in fact actually racist and all that. I mean, that's not necessary. It's really not. I've really not seen anything racist about Donald Trump. I've not even seen any transphobic thing about him. I feel like his policy is just do what you want to do, but don't try to force it on other people. Don't try to stick it down someone's throat to use some certain pronouns. Don't try to make children what they are not and then make them live a life of regret. And no one is denying that white supremacist organizations are not still in play or are not still present. But the thing is, there are quite few. And coupled with the fact that racism is partially non-existent, I feel like the authorities, just as Mr. Allen said, the authorities are actually going after them. They're actually going after these racist individuals. So, to sum it all up, her argument doesn't really hold water. And her tone at the beginning was just a no-no for me, for real. But guys, please tell us what you think about this video in the comment section. And please do leave a thumbs up for us at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe.